Hi, my name is Ria Trevetti, and my partner's name is Brandon Olivas, and this is our project on the decomposition of cheeseburgers. What are preservatives and GMOs? Preservatives and GMOs are commonly used by popular fast food restaurants to make their food taste better or for the food to have a longer lifespan. The goal of our project is to test the decomposition of a cheeseburger from 3 different fast food restaurants. We will compare the decomposition stages of a cheeseburger from McDonald's, Wendy's, and Farmer Boys. The purpose of this is to examine which burger will decompose faster, to give us an understanding of what GMOs and preservatives are used by the restaurants that people of all ages eat. Information about McDonald's. McDonald's claims to use no artificial preservatives in their cheeseburgers. OurEverydayLife.com states that people have claimed that leaving a cheeseburger from McDonald's out for even years will not cause any physical change to the burger. This is likely because of other preservatives that are used by the company. A McDonald's cheeseburger will be one of our test subjects for this experiment. Information about Wendy's. At Wendy's, it is said that preservatives are no longer used in their cheeseburgers. The same does not apply to some of their other products. We will be using a cheeseburger from Wendy's as one of our other test subjects. Information about Farmer Boys. At Farmer Boys, it is claimed that all ingredients used by them are fresh and grown by local farmers. This is why we picked a Farmer Boys cheeseburger to be our third test subject for this experiment. What is our project? Our project is to analyze and view the decomposition stages of cheeseburgers from each of the 3 restaurants: McDonald's, Farmer Boys, and Wendy's. The cheeseburgers will be stored in airtight containers and will sit for 2 weeks to decompose. We will record the different stages of decomposition as the burgers sit. While we record, we will analyze which of the 3 burgers started to decompose first, and which ones will have decomposed the most once the 2 weeks have passed. Our results will give a demonstration of which of the 3 restaurants contain preservatives in their food. This is a picture of the burgers on day 1, which is February 3rd. As you can see in the slide, there are 3 pictures. One of the burgers is Farmer Boys, the second one is Wendy's, and the third one is McDonald's. As you can see, there is no physical change to any of the burgers. The burgers look completely fresh. We weren't expecting any physical change to happen on the first day of examination. This is the pictures on February 7th, which is also our 7th examination. As you can see, there are 2 pictures. One of them is the bun view, and one of them is when we opened up the burgers. In the buns look completely normal, although there was some white stuff on the bottom of the burgers. In the second picture, when we opened up the burger, you can see that they're the Farmer Boys, Wendy's, and McDonald's burger. The Farmer Boys burger had a lot of fluid leaking from the burger. The patties started to stick onto the bun, and the pickles, tomatoes, and lettuce look somewhat fresh, although not as fresh on the first day. In the Wendy's one, you can see that the bun had some residue on the burger. The McDonald's and Wendy's burgers were completely hard. When we opened up the Wendy's burger, there was a little crack when we opened the burger. The patty had started to stick onto the bun, and there was no way of removing it without hard force. The McDonald's one had no physical change, although the patty was stuck onto the cheese, and the burger was completely hard. Our next check was done on February 9th. As you can see, there are 2 pictures. One is the bun view, and one is when we opened up the burger. The buns look completely normal, except the fact that they looked a little dry. In the second photo, the McDonald's one is the first burger we examined. There is no physical change to the McDonald's burger, although the bun was completely stuck onto the cheese, like the last examination. It was also very hard, so there was no change from the the 2-day period. When we opened up the Wendy's one, it broke a little bit, and it is almost on the point of breaking in half. As you can see, there's a lot more bun residue on the patty, and the burger was really hard, and the patty was stuck onto the burger. The third picture was the Farmer Boy's burger, and this was the most change from 2 days. The patty was stuck onto the burger, and it started to smell a little bit, but not that much. The lettuce, tomato, and pickles do not look as fresh as they did when we first examined it. There's still a lot more fluid leaking from it. The next check was done on February 10th, and this was the 4th day. As you can see, there are two pictures, the burger view and the opened up. The buns look completely normal except for the Farmer Boy's one. There was some white stuff on the burger. In the second photo, you can see that the McDonald's one did not have any change to the burger. The bun looked completely normal, but it was also very hard. The patty was stuck onto the cheese. The second photo is the Wendy's burger. As you can see, there's another break on the burger, but the burger had not been broken in completely half. There's a lot more bun residue on the patty, and the burger was very hard still. In the third picture, there was the most change on the Farmer Boy's burger. There was a lot more fluid leaking, and it started to smell worse. The patty was stuck onto the burger, and the pickles, tomato, and lettuce do not look as fresh as they did as the first day. Our last check was done on February 5th. As you can see, there are also two photos, the bun view and the opened up. The McDonald's burger had mold on it, on the bun. The Farmer Boy's one also had mold on the bun, and the Wendy's one had the most mold out of the two burgers. When we opened it up, the McDonald's burger had mold on the inside of the bun, and there was starting to grow mold on the patty. On the Farmer Boy's burger, that was when we noticed the most change on the inside. It completely smelled. We were doing our observations inside, and we had to take the burger outside. As you can see, the 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 pickles, tomato, and lettuce do not look completely fresh, and there was some red stuff on the burgers, which we could not identify. There's also some white residue from on the burger, and as you can see, on the lettuce. When we checked on the Wendy's burger, the patty had completely broken half, and there was mold on the inside of the bun. And there was also mold growing on the cheese and the patty. After being able to view the stages of decomposition over time, we can state that all three of the burgers showed signs of mold by the fifth check. We noticed the bread on the Wendy's cheeseburger had the most mold out of the three. We also noticed the Farmer Boy's meat had the most mold out of all three. Although there was the most mold on the Wendy's burger, there was no smell on the Wendy's burger, but the Farmer Boy's burger had the most smell. There was the most smell because the meat and the vegetables were probably the freshest out of Wendy's and McDonald's. The McDonald's one had no smell on it. While our results are not definitive, we can infer that since all three burgers did show signs of decomposition, it is possible that artificial preservatives may not be used in restaurants like most of their websites claimed. However, since some of the burgers did show signs of decomposition earlier than others, we can also infer that there may be different amounts or types of preservatives that may be used by the three restaurants. Thank you for listening.